We are in the holiday season, and as the holidays approach, we look for ways to show our love to our loved ones and our friends and our family, but also ways to give back to those who maybe don't have those kinds of opportunities to receive gifts and the love from their own here in our community and beyond. In the West Bloomfield Fire Department, they are participating for the 11th year, collecting new toys to provide to families across our local area in partnership with Toys for Tots. Leading the charge on that from the West Bloomfield Fire Department is Sergeant Kris Maars with us now on the Splash Live. Thank you for being with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Glad to have you on to talk about this because this is the 11th annual Toys for Tots Drive with the West Bloomfield Fire Department. You got distribution areas throughout the greater West Bloomfield community at this time. Take us through this drive, what you're looking for, and why the fire department is doing this again for now the 11th year.
Well, just some history of it. I've had friends in the fire department and other departments in the area and down by where I live that have done Toys for Tots for many years, and it's always been very successful. I didn't really see too many programs out in West Bloomfield. There are businesses here and there that are scared that do it, but I thought it'd be a great idea to have the fire department start a campaign collection, and in 2013 is what our first year was, and it's been great. Every year has been bigger and bigger, and the community is showing its commitment to each other and helping each other out. It's been fantastic every year.
We know those that are familiar with Toys for Tots know that they're distributing gifts to children all throughout Metro Detroit and beyond during the holiday season, giving them that gift of love and those gifts that maybe they're seeing other kids receiving, and for reasons completely out of their control, they may not be able to experience themselves. But from here in Greater West Bloomfield, what have you seen as be sort of the driving force behind this over the years, and especially as it has grown, as you said, over these last 11 years, and the participation has been there from our community?
I just think the more people that are aware of families in the area that might need help, the more community comes together to just start giving and being kind and to help each other out. That's what it's all about. With Toys for Tots is just helping people who might be in a less fortunate situation this year or in years past. I just think the more people that see and give, and the more feedback we give about how great this is for our community, the more people give, and it's been very generous. The toys stay in Oakland County, but more so for us, they will stay in the greater West Bloomfield area for families of all faiths to be able to receive gifts this year for children all the way from babies all the way to teens.
And we know we have a very giving community here that engages with our local organizations during the holiday season. We think about groups like the Optimist Clubs in Keego Harbor and West Bloomfield, the Jacket Club in Keego Harbor that does a lot of these sort of efforts and expands that out to food and to groceries and to other necessities this holiday season. Our community gives back to itself and to others when they're in their times of need. And so if people want to engage in this, they want to donate these toys, what are you looking for this year, and where can people make these donations?
Toys for Tots always requests new unopened toys. They request no stuffed animals, but they will accept them, but they prefer not stuffed animal toys. Stuff anywhere from babies all the way through teens. A lot of the times, teens seem to be the ones that are most forgotten. They'll have the less opportunity to receive toys and crafts and games and that kind of thing. They also ask that there's no weapon-type toys, no guns or swords or anything like that. But you can drop them off at West Bloomfield Fire Station 1 at 4601 Orchard Lake Road by the high school. You can drop it off at Fire Station 5 at 5425 West Maple Road, and you can also drop off in the lobby of Town Hall on Walnut Lake Road.
And these distributions, these drop-offs will continue to happen all throughout the coming weeks here in the greater West Bloomfield area. So those 3 different drop-off locations gives you some options and different times of day that you can drop off these toys. And again, as he had said, they're looking for new toys in these cases. And if you can limit them to not being stuffed animals or anything that's a toy weapon, that is very much appreciated. Kris Maars is the coordinator for the 11th annual Toys for Tots Drive at the West Bloomfield Fire Department. You can learn more information on this on their Facebook Facebook page at WB Fire Department for even more and to get those exact locations of this. So Kris, having been involved for the 11 years that this drive's been ongoing, and seeing not only the fervor from the community to provide these gifts to kids during the holiday season, what's the reaction been like? What's the response been like from both the organization that you're donating to, Toys for Tots, and ultimately those down the line that are going to be having their kids receive these gifts during the holidays?
That's been very receptive. Toys for Tots, Oakland County, the Southwest area, they've saw a need for this area, and they're very appreciative of our collection. And our collection has actually spawned other collection sites, different departments in the Southwest Oakland County area. It's been very receptive. The fire department has seen the increase in toys over the years, and we've got feedback from families in the area that show just great appreciation for what this means to them, and how if this drive wasn't started in this area, they may not have had a great holiday for their families. So overall, it's been very receptive.
And as a firefighter, as someone that is heavily involved in the community, that sees every corner of Greater West Bloomfield and interacts with all different areas of our community, why is an effort like this important for you and for your fellow firefighters and paramedics here in Greater West Bloomfield?
It's just kind of natural for what we do as firefighters, paramedics. We love to help out our community. We love to see people succeed. We love just to overall bring joy and help people, and when they're in their worst situation or they're very down. So it's just kind of a natural progression for what we do from fire and EMS to giving back to the community.
Kris Maars is with us from the West Bloomfield Fire Department, who is the lead coordinator on their 11th annual Toys for Tots toy drive with distributions at fire stations 1 and 5, as well as West Bloomfield Town Hall. Kris, before we let you go, anything else that people should know about this drive or any other information that may be helpful as you put forth this effort for the 11th consecutive year?
Not too much. We also accept Toys for Tots accepts checks written out to Marine Corps Toys for Tots Foundation if you so choose to write a check, as opposed to donating a toy. Those can be dropped off at any of the locations, and the contacts there have been instructed to forward those checks to me. Then I will forward them on to Toys for Tots Southwest Oakland County.